What is going on, everyone? Hope you're having a wonderful day, and welcome to another brief overview of a dope game. I'm your host, BouseFeenux, and today I wanted to take a look at a game a lot of you have been recommending to me. The game you're seeing here is Paladins, Champions of the Realm by Hi-Rez Studios, which, for those of you unfamiliar, is the same company that developed Smite. Now, we've got a little bit of ground to cover, so let's go ahead and jump in. Alrighty, so before we start, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Yes, I feel like this game is very similar to Overwatch, Team Fortress 2, etc., and it's even being touted as the poor man's Overwatch. But when you look at Paladins from a glance, it's hard to deny that there are some similarities between these games. For instance, there are several characters that feel and look similar to Overwatch or Team Fortress. The game modes closely resemble those in either of those two games, and they all feature the same low-poly, colorful art design. As such, there's been a lot of criticism directed at Paladins, but honestly, who cares, man? If a game is fun, then what does it matter? Well, I can't lie. Being the Overwatch fanboy tool that I am, I really felt that this game was a huge ripoff, and after seeing a bunch of videos echoing my thoughts, I began to nod along like everyone else, because instead of forming my own opinion like an intelligent person, I just decided to be lazy like most other people and believe what the videos told me. That is, until you guys recommended this game to me and I begrudgingly downloaded it. Now, before I get ahead of myself, let's back up and talk about what Paladins actually is. Paladins is a free-to-play, multiplayer team-based shooter. Matches consist of two teams of 5 players, usually fighting over control of an objective, and the team that successfully captures the objective has to then push a payload into the enemy base. At the start of each match, players draft their characters much like in a MOBA, and you're locked into playing that character for the rest of the game. Unlike TF2 or Overwatch, there is no hero switching, and because of that, you have the gear and loadout mechanics. The gear mechanic works as follows. As you kill enemies over the course of the match, you'll be awarded with currency that you can then use to buy various upgrades for your character. These upgrades can then be leveled up, and you can switch to them to counter the other team's strategies. As for the loadout parts, Paladins, like every other f***ing game lately, uses a card system called your loadout. This allows you to choose 5 cards from a deck, each corresponding to one of your character's skills. They usually offer passive buffs and can be increased in intensity depending on your playstyle. These loadouts can be switched up depending on the situation you're in and add another level of customization and strategy to the game. So what's my opinion on Paladins, you might be asking? Or maybe I'm just so self-absorbed that I'm imagining you asking. Either way, I think that for what it is, Paladins is a fine game. I'm not super head over heels for it yet, and I honestly don't think I'm going to be spending my nights playing it right now because I'm interested in so many other games at the moment, but that being said, do I think it deserves the criticism it's getting? No, I really don't. This is a great option for those of you out there that maybe don't want to play Overwatch, don't want to spend $40 to $60 on it, or your computer can't run it. Also, if you're super burnt out on Team Fortress, this game might make things feel fresh for you again. Now, I did have a few gripes about this game though, but they're pretty minor. Firstly, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like every game I play nowadays has its own third-party launcher, and Paladins is no exception, despite the fact that it's on Steam. I guess it's kind of hard to avoid that nowadays, what with the developers linking a lot of their titles together like Blizzard does with their launcher. The second thing is that while you do get 7 free heroes to play with, most of the other in-game heroes have to be purchased, and before you can play competitive, you'll need to purchase at least 6 heroes for a total of 12 and get them all to level 4, which, depending on how much time you have to play each day, this can be sort of a grind. Now, all of the currency needed to buy the heroes can be gained fairly easily in-game, and you also have the option of buying into the Founders Pack, which, at the time of this video, is only $13 USD on Steam, and unlocks every hero past, present, and future, plus you get some currency and skins to top it all off. I think this is a solid deal compared to some free-to-play games, and if you really enjoy Paladins, there's worse ways to spend 13 bucks. As for my final thoughts on this game, there are definitely worse ways to spend your time as a gamer. Paladins is very easy to pick up and learn, the matches are lightning fast, the characters are colorful and fun, and best of all, it's free, so you really aren't losing much by trying it out. But that's going to do it for me today, folks, as we take a look at Paladins, Champions of the Realm by Hi-Rez Studios. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider giving it a like and subscribing for more game overviews, hipstery thought-provoking discussion topics, and shitty Let's Plays. Until next time, though, I'm BouseFeenux, I'll see you at the next video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.